pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. John Cannon alongside David Jimenez here live at Harlingen South High School. As tonight we have a battle between two very, very strong volleyball teams. We have the visiting Nicky Rowe Lady Warriors taking on the hometown Harlingen South Lady Hawks. Of course, before we begin, we'd like to thank our title sponsor, Hacienda Ford out of Edinburgh, Texas. Of course, Hacienda has it. Looking for a new vehicle, Hacienda's got you covered. Tonight is senior night here at the at Harlingen South, so we're in for a great ball game. Nicky Rowe comes into this club with a 14-16 record, but don't let the record fool you. They've played some incredible teams. They're always a team that is in the playoffs, coached by Magda Canales. She's been there for quite a long time. She's taken this team to the regional tournament in the past. And kind of familiar with him. I saw him play earlier this year against Ed Calchelsa and Scrappy Ball Club. As for Harlingen South, they're off to one of their best starts in a long time, if maybe ever. They are 24-4 coming into this game. Senior ball club, and of course, again, they're coached by Anissa Lucio. So, folks, strap in, enjoy this one. You're in for a good one. If you're watching us here on Real Sports Live, you are in for a dandy. So we're just about ready to start things off here. Once again, John Cannon, David Jimenez. We were rocking out here during pregame. We had some music from the 90s, some 90s hip-hop. We had, MC Hammer. We had Vanilla Ice. Man, it took me back to my college days. I was about ready to get up and dance, but I didn't want to show off my dance moves too much. I would rather y'all focus on the game and not on my dance moves. So I don't know if I got the moves like I used to, but anyway, again, folks, just want to thank y'all for tuning in. Getting ready for the start, set number one. We're going to go through the starting lineups here for Harlingen South. We have number 6, Michaela Mireles. Number 22, Alia Guevara. Number 10, Odemaris Vidana. Number 23, Evelyn Yanez. Serving be number 5, Mia Aguirre. And number 1, Zoe Garcia. That is the starting lineup for the Lady Hawks tonight. Serving will be, as I said, number 5, Mia Aguirre. And here we go, folks. Tip-off is upon us. Nice return serve by Nicky Rowe. I expect a lot of volleys in this game tonight. Both teams very well balanced. And even though, of course, Rowe got the first point on the board, expect to see some volleys, expect to see some great volleyball in this match. So serving for Nicky Rowe, you have number 2, Ana Honrubia. Starting lineup for the Lady Warriors. We have number 13, Mia Mata. Number 17, Lauren Mowbray. Number 10, Jillian Bantiano. Number 5, Victoria Enriquez. And it's like number 8, Samantha Cifuentes. So there's your starting lineups for you tonight. 1-1. Nice kill shot by number 6 for South. That is Michaela Mireles. She is a threat. We're going to be calling her name a lot tonight. So 2-1, Harlingen South on top here at Harlingen South High School. Serving is number 10, Odemaris Vidania. And that one just off the fingertips of number 8, Samantha Cifuentes. That's going to put South up 3-1. I called it before the match began and said, I think this one could go 5. Again, you've got two tradition-rich volleyball programs in the Rio Grande Valley, well coached. And both these teams definitely bring their A game when it comes to volleyball. And that one, a point, nice spike by number 8, Cifuentes, she made up for that error, defensive error, just a little while ago. Now we have a 3-2 Harlingen South lead. Serving for Nikki Rowe is number 1, Brianne Morales. And right there, you saw it, Michaela Mireles. I mean, man, when she cocks back and fires, I mean, she lays it down. Big, tall girl, and she's got some power behind her as well. So 4-2, South is on top. Number 14, Alexa Insignia, serving for Harlingen South. Nice little bump over by Nikki Rowe. That looks like that was number 2. And forgive me here, I've got a roster on my phone and a roster paper. So number 2 is Ana Rubia. So 4-3 here early on. Nice kill shot by number 9. That was Yasmin Munoz. Drops that one in. It is 4-4. Got a nice crowd on hand. Both teams. One thing about it, they travel well. They definitely travel well. Nikki Rowe, of course, they've got a great fan base. So does Harlingen South. So number 10 with a kill shot. That one just misread by the libero, Evelyn Yanes. She was on it, but it looks like she just was a little under it. So 5-4, Nikki Rowe takes their first lead of the game. They're going to call that one against against Rowe. 5-5. That is going to bring up the big girl, number 6, Michaela Mireles. Nice save by Mireles, sliding save there. And here could be one of those volleys I was talking about early on between South and Rowe. Very well defended by number 10, Jillian Pontiano. And right there, number 2, strong on the net, that's Corinne Reiniger. Just drops it in, 6-5. Lady Hawks retake the lead. So set, bump, spike. Nice save out of bounds by number 14 from South. Alexa Insignia, man, she went out and made the save, and that time South tried to do it again as Insignia and number 5, Mia Aguirre, tried to go down and save that ball, but to no avail, 6-6. Number 13 for Nikki Rowe, Mia Mata. Nice save by Rowe. Number 1, Brianne Morales. Both teams have no problem digging for the ball tonight. On that one, attempt by number 9, Yasmin Munoz. Tried to dig for it, but just went off her hand, her fist. So 7-6 South. Nice dig by Mireles. Number 2 going up for the kill shot from Rowe. On Rubia, she's one of their top players, and that one hit off the hands but goes back into the basketball hoop. Wasn't good. So actually saw one of those one time where a girl hit it back, and it was I called it a 3-point shot with a basketball. When she hit it in, it was almost from the 3-point line, but it didn't count. So we have 8-7 South. Again, this is going to be a back and forth contest. I don't expect anyone to really widen the gap. I think it's going to be close all the way through. So number 1, Zoe Garcia, back to serve for Harlingen South. One thing I like about both teams is that return serves are very, very pristine. I mean, they make sure that they get that ball over in the return serve. It seems like so far what's kind of hurt both teams is just, basically trying to defend certain areas of the court, and that happens. I mean, it's that's part of volleyball. I mean, one thing about it is you want to shore things up before district play, and I guarantee you these two teams are going to have you ready. I can promise you that. Of course, both teams in a very, very tough district. And that one, number 10, Jose Maris Vidaña, showing her height on the net. And that's one thing I'll say, that South has got some height between number 10, Vidaña, and also Mireles. For Rowe, they have Onrubia and number 17, Mowbray. So 9-9, all tied up. Again, want to thank you for tuning in. Real Sports Live here at Harlingen South High School. I want to call this one the Battle of the Powerhouses. Nice save by the libero for Nikki Rowe. But on that one, they just could not get that one over. Rowe trying to save it and keep the volley going, but Harlingen South gets that point 10-9. That one off the libero for South, number 23, Evelyn Llanes. So all tied up 10-10. Again, we want to thank our sponsor, Hacienda Ford. Remember, Hacienda has it out of Edinburgh, Texas. You're looking for a new vehicle, go check out the folks at Hacienda Ford. So we got a little bit of a question here on the lineup, it looks like. Somebody's out of rotation, and sure enough, just checking the lineups here. Normally, if you don't do a lineup check and you're caught out of position, it is a point to the other team. So there we go. Looks like we got it all squared away. Number 1 for South back. Nikki Rowe back to serve. Well defended by Nikki Rowe. Rowe begins district play on Saturday. As for South, they start next week. They got a couple more games. This one and one more before they begin district play. Number 14, Alexa Insignia, serving for South. And just like she does, Mireles lays one down. 12-10 South. On top of the Lady Warriors from Nikki Rowe. She tried to do that one again, but that one in the net. Nice save by South. Nice one-handed save by number 23, Evelyn Llanes. Nice dig by Onrubia. Again, nice one-handed save by the libero. And that one just misread by Rowe. 13-10. Harlingen South. Biggest lead of the contest. And I know you're probably thinking, well, 3 points isn't a lot, but in this contest, it has been a lot right now. So right now, I tell you, the matchup that I am looking at is between Onrubia from Rowe and Mireles from South. They're the two duking it out right now for their teams. 14-10, Lady Hawks. Again, it was senior night here for Harlingen South. And that one just goes out. Reiniger tried to keep that one in, but it just went past the line. Rowe able to break serve. So now they're going to get their chance. This is going to be number 3. That's Jessica Martinez. And see what the call is on that one. 15-11, looks like a palm ball. So here comes Mireles back to serve. Nice save, but just was able to get the dig, but South not able to recover and get that one over. That's a point for Nikki Rowe. So here we are in the first set, best of 5. Non-district action, Harlingen South against Nikki Rowe. Nice save attempt by number 13, Mia Mata. She went out to make that save, but the ball did go out of play. 16-12, Lady Hawks. And that one goes out of play for Rowe, 17-12. We have a timeout. We're going to go and take you to a commercial break. You're watching Real Sports Live.
You're watching Real Sports Live.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for low prices? It's a Hacienda party.
It's football season at Hacienda Ford, and you can get a new Ford Expedition with 20-inch wheels, leather, navigation, and more for $12,000 off MSRP.
We got the tailgates down and we're feeling all right. My Hacienda friends are saving money tonight.
Hacienda has it.
So we are back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Harlingen South High School. Real Sports Live in the house, John Cannon. (17-12), Lady Hawks are on top in set number 1. Back to serve, number 23, Evelyn Yanez, the libero for Harlingen South. This thing was back and forth early on, both teams keeping it close, and then all of a sudden South, off a couple of Nikki Rowe errors and some aggressive play, were able to widen the gap. They are now up, have the biggest lead of this first set, 17-12. Right now we got a nice volley going on between both teams. And nice save by Rowe. And wow, you got to give them credit for that one. I know they didn't get the point, but boy, they fought for it right there. But Harlingen South says, hey, we'll take it any way we can get it. 18-12, Lady Hawks. So that one, return save was unsuccessful into the net. 18-13, see if Rowe can counter. Try to get back in this contest. Number 10, that's Jillian Montillano, serving for the Lady Warriors. Number 5 with a kill shot, Mia Aguirre. And she positioned that one just right. 19-13. Harlingen South. Once again, that's a second straight serve in the net for the Lady Hawks. 19-14. Back to serve for Rowe will be number 8, Samantha Cifuentes. Five tried to knock down another kill. That one goes in the net. Rowe cuts it to 4. Another nice serve by Cifuentes. And that one, number 5, Mia Aguirre, trying to play the angles, just trying to tip it in to keep it inside here on the left side of the court, but just goes out. So Nikki Rowe on a little run here, getting back in this contest, making it 19-16. And again, Rowe starting to rack up the points. Anissa Lucio looked like she was getting ready to call a timeout, and sure enough, she does call a timeout. So Rowe on a 4-0 run back in this thing, 19-17. Folks, we're going to take you to commercial break. Once again, I want to thank you for tuning in to Real Sports Live.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
So we're back again, ladies and gentlemen, and Nikki Rowe on a 4-0 run right now. 3 straight service points by their server, Cifuentes, to get Rowe back in this thing. Nice kill shot by South. So that's going to be number 5 now serving Mia Aguirre. 20-17, set number 1. That one a tip over by Lauren Mowbray. It's now 20-18. And I said this thing was going to be close. When South started to open up a little bit, I was kind of surprised, but I had a feeling, you know, Rowe was going to come back, and I expect both these teams are going to be doing this tonight, keeping it close. So now it's 21-18. South 4 points away from preserving a set 1 win. Number 10, Odemaris Vidaña. A nice attempt. I tell you what, I'm surprised that they didn't let that one play out. Rowe able to get it over, but I think they're saying that it hit the floor, so they gave South the point. But I tell you what, I got to give Rowe effort tonight, and we're not trying to play sides here obviously at all, but you know, even though Rowe has had a couple of defensive errors, they've done a good job digging for the ball and trying to make the play, so you got to give them credit. But obviously right now, South up 23-18. We're going to go to a commercial break. You're watching high school volleyball on Real Sports Live.
Hi, we're Mackay Bulldogs. Thanks for watching Real Sports Live.
The kids are headed back to school. It's time to get internet from VTX1. VTX1 Companies offers fast and reliable internet throughout the Rio Grande Valley, even to some of the most remote areas. For a limited time only, get your standard installation at no cost to you. Start the school year off with a service provider you can trust by calling 1-800-446-2031. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
All right, folks, we are back. Harlingen South up 23-18 over the Nikki Rowe Lady Warriors, set number 1 of this best of 5 non-district matchup. Rowe went on a run to cut this thing 19-16. Sen South has countered and scored 4 straight points, looking to kind of seal the deal. Again, got a nice rally going here by both teams. Both defenses able to make the routine play. Wow, nice save by number 10 for Harlingen South. Another great defensive play by Harlingen South, and Nikki Rowe. We had a great volley going on right there. That one went on for a while, but Harlingen South picking up the point. They are 1 point away from taking a 1-0 lead, 25-18. See if South can put this thing away. Mireles trying to end it, but Rose is not just yet. We're not done yet. And Rowe with a nice save. Keep themselves in the contest, 24-19. South started the celebration a little early, but not just yet. Rowe still in the ball game. Rowe did go on a little bit of a run, but that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is set number 1. Your score, South 25 and Nikki Rowe 19. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for tuning in here on Real Sports Live.
25-19.
John Cannon.
25, and then home score 2. Now you got to do home score game 2. Oh, I'm sorry. I. There you go. Press the I.
So give us a second here. We're trying to update the score for you. Of course, 25-19 South.
And then press the eyeballs.
We're going to take you to commercial break, folks. We will be right back.
Hi, we're the Lady Tigers, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, we're the Real Grand City Rattlers. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
All right, folks, we are back for set number 2 of this best of 5. We are trying to update the score here for you. Give us a little bit. Hopefully we can get this thing going. John Cannon here for Real Sports Live on the call tonight. Rowe will be serving. Of course, South wins the first game by a score of 21-19. We are trying to put the score on the scoreboard here, folks. Give us a second. Hopefully we should have it up and running here shortly. This is all kind of new, this setup here, so bear with us. Go easy on us. Again, I don't want to say we're rookies, but all this technology is a little bit different, so hopefully we can get the scoreboard up and running for you here in a little bit. But again, just to let you know, South did win the first set by a score of 25-19. Here we go, set number 2. Rowe serving on Rubia, getting things started. And South takes the early 1-0 lead. So currently 1-1, and please do forgive us. We're trying to fix the scores here for you. So I think we got it there. I think we are good to go. Harlingen South up 2-1 in set number 2. This one best of 5. Of course, we have 2 very, very good programs here, volleyball programs. Nikki Rowe, as I said earlier, has been to the regional tournament before. And of course, Harlingen South, they're a program that's also been in the playoffs. Of course, Anissa Lucio comes over and got her team in last year, and this year, I tell you what, making some serious noise at 24-4. One of the best teams in the Valley. This is a senior ball club, and they want to leave their mark behind. And they have the makings to make a nice run in the postseason. And Nikki Rowe as well. Don't let their 14-16 record fool you, folks. They are a good club, a very good club. So 2-2, just like early on. Now it's 3-2. Nikki Rowe with a lead. Nice dig by the libero for Harlingen South. Again, another one of these impressive volleys going on. Nice save by Rowe. Digging deep. No pun intended, but they are. Excellent. This is probably the best volley of the contest right now. But that one finally comes to an end as the ball goes into the net. Rowe has the lead. Serving for the Lady Warriors. And again, forgive me here. I've got one roster on my phone, one roster here in paper. So trying to keep up and trying to be a jack of all trades here. On Rubia. A nice shot, nicely defended by Mireles. And I'm telling you, on Rubia and Mireles, this is the matchup tonight. Nice save by South. And Rubia ready to lay one down. And I tell you, I got to say, both teams very, very aggressive on the net. And a nice tip. Number 2, Reiniger, just gets up, tips it with her fingertips. Ball's in, 4-4. On Rubia. Nice save by Rubia right there, one-handed. That one goes out. That's going to give South their first lead of the set, 5-4. Boy, on Rubia, I tell you what, man, she has been trying to lay it down. You got to give South credit for their defense. Everything she's laying down, South able to counter, but that one does go out of play. Rowe up, or actually tied at 5. Serving is a libero for South. For Rowe, I apologize. Mireles gets that one over. Nice save by number 11, Cortez. Harlingen South gets that point, 6-5. So we have a substitution, number 3, Jessica Martinez coming in for number 8, Samantha Cifuentes for Rowe. Mireles lays one down, and that one just off the hands of the libero for Rowe. 7-5. South. And that one, just a matter of time on Rubia was going to get one to land, and she'd been trying and trying and trying, and finally it does fall in. Rowe making a couple of substitutions here, now serving for the Lady Warriors. Going to be number 9, Yasmin Munoz. Another point scored for South. 8-6. Rowe fans calling for Rowe to break serve, but just another error by Nikki Rowe. They're going for the dig. They're trying to make the play, but what's happening is they're just not getting their hands underneath the ball to get it over. It's falling kind of right in front of them, so just a little bit of placement. They need to, place themselves better defensively. Harlingen South, wow. Looked like it was going to go out of play, but they're able to make very good defensive play to keep it in. Rubia gets a set spike. Nice save by the libero once again by Rowe. And really, Rowe has made some defensive mistakes here in which South has been able to convert on. If they can clean that one up, like there's one right there, That one goes out of play, 11-6. South with their biggest lead. And it's not that Rowe's playing bad. It's just, a couple of routine mistakes, which South is able to chew up the points. But one thing they've shown is Rowe can battle back, and that's mental toughness right there. Both teams mentally tough. Nice kill shot by number 9, Yasmin Munoz, and that's what I was saying. Just when you think Rowe starts to make a couple of errors, they come back with a nice shot like that, and the next thing you know, they get on a little bit of a roll. They start to get those points back, but what they need to do is they need to stay consistent with their offense and with their defense. That one, a nice shot by number 1, Zoe Garcia. Hits it just to keep it inside, 12-7. Harlingen South. I would be surprised if there was a sweep, 3-0 sweep. I called it in 5, but right now, South looks like they can do no wrong. So we got a timeout by Rowe. Your score, 13-7. You're watching high school volleyball on Rio Sports Live.
We are the Rangers. Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
All right, folks, we're back from the timeout here in set number 2. Harlingen South up 13-7 over Nicky Rowe. I want to thank all of you for joining us today. John Cannon here with David Jimenez at Harlingen South High School. Wow, nice kill shot by South, but I tell you what, by Rowe, I gotta get that straight. I'm gonna get it straight before this game is over. Rowe with a kill, South with a save. Looks like we got another good volley going on right now. And that one just falls in between two Rowe players. 14-7. Harlingen South. So far, Ode Maris Vidania has racked up some service points here for the Lady Hawks. Wow, another great kill shot from Rowe and South. Just they're ready for it. That one goes out. But I got to say, I'm impressed with South's defense. They're able to defend those kills. And Rowe, they're laying them down. I mean, they're in attack mode right now. But what's hurt Rowe tonight is just exactly right there. Just letting balls fall in play, making some defensive mistakes, just little things. And it's little things that can be fixed. It's nothing crucial. And again, if you're going to make mistakes like that, make them against a team like South, because South is a very, very good club. Rowe, again, young, but they know the tradition that's over there. They're going to get it together. Nice play on the net by Rowe right there. to get a point, 16-9. So Rowe has played well. What's hurt Rowe is just those little defensive mistakes. And as for South, you know, they're eating up those points, and they're playing good volleyball. So 17-8, again, another mistake by Rowe. South on a nice run here, up 17-8. Rowe has to figure out a way to break serve and get back in this thing. That one a nice shot by number 13. And I've been saying it that Rowe, Miyamata lays that one down. If they can land their shots, land their kills, they're going to fall in. They've got the ability to land the shots. They've played well offensively. It's just defensively, you know, they've made some mistakes that have hurt them. So again, right there, you look at that play. That one goes off number 8. Samantha Cifuentes trying to make that save. South in complete control, 18-9. And South tries to make a play on the net, but it does go out of play. 18-10. Back to serve, number 13, Miyamata. She recorded the 9th point for the Lady Warriors on that kill. Onrubia kicks back, and again, great defensive play by South. That one falls in for number 15, Cassidy Salinas. 2 straight points for Rowe, 18-9. Now it's 18-11 with those 2 points. And that one in the net. Coach Canales trying to get her lineup set. Of course, she starts district on Saturday, using this game as a measuring stick. In a very, very tough district. When you have the McAllen schools alone, that's tough competition. All 3 of them always battling for the title. So a couple more substitutions for Rowe. (19-12). And they're going to say it fell in. I was close. I honestly, from my view, she made the play. But the judge up on the net is saying it fell in. They're giving the point to South, 20-12. The Lady Hawks are on top. Onrubia hits that one in the net. Now, I think right now you might see frustration set in on Nikki Rowe. This is not the time to get frustrated. You got to keep your composure. Volleyball can switch on a dime. Nice play by Rowe up front. Number 14, Alexa Munoz, got that block and that point. Earned every bit of it. 21-13. Here in set number 2. Harlingen South tried to get that one over, but they knocked that one into the net. Rowe staying alive, down 21-14. So this thing was close for a while. Rowe actually had the lead at one point, and then errors plagued Nikki Rowe, which allowed South to gobble up some points. Right now, Lady Hawks up 21-14, but Rowe slowly getting those points back. They've done that a few times this evening where they get down, but they're able to get some points and get back in this thing to keep it close. See if they can regain their composure and get back in it. But just like that, South picks up a point. They're 3 points away from a 2-0 lead. 22-15, Harlingen South on top. So number 5 for the Lady Hawks, Mia Aguirre. Nice save again by the libero. She's made a lot of those one-handed saves. And then 22, Alia Guevara gets it over. Kind of in an awkward position for Rowe to defend. 23-15. We're going to take you to a commercial break. You are watching high school volleyball on Real Sports Live.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Hi, we're Mission Veterans, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
All right, folks, we are back. 23-15, Harlingen South on top of Nikki Rowe, set number 2. I want to thank all of you for tuning in. Nice save by Rowe. But right there, Michaela Mireles gets it in between two Lady Warriors. We are at set point. Harlingen South looking to take a 2-0 lead. Once again, we want to thank our title sponsor, Hacienda Ford. Don't forget, Hacienda has it. Looking for your next vehicle, go visit Hacienda Ford in Edinburgh, Texas. And Rowe not done just yet. They land a nice kill shot, 24-16. On Rubia, back to serve with the Lady Warriors. You see the South Hawks in the stands. Their fan club, I guess you can say. But Rowe, another point, 24-17. I guess it'd be the Hawk Crazies is what you would call them in the stands. And just like that, Mirela seals the deal, 25-17. Lady Hawks take a 2-0 lead. Once again, folks, we want to thank you for tuning in to Real Sports Live. You are watching Harlingen South versus Nikki Rowe High School Volleyball.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are this close. We're this close. We are this close
upon wanting to making history.
this close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Hi, I'm Coach Nava with Westaco East High School. Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the prices? It's a hacienda party.
It's football season at Hacienda Ford, and you can get a 2019 Ford EcoSport with navigation and an 8-inch touchscreen for just $17,495.
We got the tailgates down and we're feeling all right. My hacienda friends are saving money tonight.
Hacienda has it.
Hi, we're PJ Lady Bears, and thank you for watching Rio Sports Live. Go!
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
All right, folks, we are back. Getting ready for set number 3 of this best of 5. Harlingen South wins set number 2, 25 to, what was the score, do you remember?
I was thinking like
25-17.
17.
So here we are, set number 3, getting ready to get started. Been waiting for that all night. Some ice cold water. Now I'm ready. Here we go. Once again, 2 traditional powerhouses in the Rio Grande Valley when it comes to volleyball, Harlingen South and Nikki Rowe. Of course, Nikki Rowe, coached by Magda Canales, done a great job with that program, led her team to a couple of regional tournaments. As for the Lady Hawks, Anitza Lucio comes in here, and I tell you, you want to talk about getting this program going. One of the best starts that I know of, and I used to cover South when I worked for the Valley Morning Star. They had some great seasons, but this one, 24-4. Great start. Got to be one of the favorites in district. Of course, both these teams in a brutal district. But expect them to very least be a playoff team, both South and Rowe. And when it comes playoff time, they can do some serious damage. So here we go, folks. Set number 3 underway. Harlingen South currently with a 2-0 lead. And right there, number 6 leaves her mark once again, Michaela Mireles, to give the Lady Hawks a 1-0 lead. Got a nice rally going here. What a save. If Rowe gets that one, and wow, I'll tell you what, I'd give him a point for effort right now because that one was way out of play there. Libero went back, backhanded it over, kept it in, and then number 9 goes for the save. And wow, man, just great play by by Rowe. Didn't get the point, but I'd give him an A for effort. So right now, 3-0. Harlingen South on top of the Lady Warriors with Nikki Rowe. Nice one-handed save. Tell you what, Harlingen South's libero, Yanez, has made some amazing defensive plays. And number 10, Maris Vidania gets that one over into Rowe territory, but it goes off the fingertips of Rowe's front court. Stays in, so 4-0 South on top of Nikki Rowe. And that one goes out. Another error by Nikki Rowe. Down 5-0. So Aguirre, 5 straight service points for South. And then she makes that great save for her team. And that one goes out. They're going to call that one fair. That one was in. Just stayed within the lines, 5-1. Rowe is able to break serve. So on Rubia, back to serve for the Lady Warriors, and a return serve error by South. 2 straight points for Nikki Rowe. Rowe tried to get it back over, but just hits it in the net. 6-2, Lady Hawks. Again, I want to thank everybody for supporting Real Sports Live. Joe Bowling making all of this possible. And, of course, we have to thank all of our sponsors as well. Hacienda Ford, Hacienda Has It, and all our other sponsors as well. I want to thank y'all for your support. I want to thank all the fans as well for supporting Real Sports Live. This is my, been calling games with Joe for a little while now, and it's got a great thing going here, providing you with all of your sports coverage. Guys all over the place. We were saying it before the game. It's like a machine. It just doesn't stop. But he's got a lot of passion, a lot of love. He had a vision. This vision is really taking off. And, again, it's because of all of you that tune in. It's because of all the fans, all the sponsors, everybody who shows their support for Real Sports Live. We just want to thank you all personally. So Magda Canales trying to get her team back into this thing, telling them, hey, you got to make those routine plays, guys. 8-3, your current score. And that one, a nice kill shot by number 9 for the Lady Warriors. Trims the lead in half, 8-4. On that save, Yasmin Munoz. Fidelis looking for the kill, but well defended by Nikki Rowe, and then Rowe answers back with a point, 8-5. Creeping back in this thing. here in set number 3 of this best of 5. Nice play up front by South. Tell you, I got to say both teams up front look really solid. Got some size. Got some hops as well. They can jump. So 8-6. Nikki Rowe, 4 straight points. Trying to stay alive. Try to win their first set of the contest. Down 2-0. Had a couple of really, really nice volleys here, and Rowe trying to keep the ball in play. Just goes out. It's a side out by Rowe. South back up by 3, 9-6. South with a nice play up front. Number 14, Alexia Insignia. Once again, Rowe trying to land some kill shots, but South able to answer. Everything's Rowe's throwing at him, but right there, number 14 up front for Rowe stands her ground, lands a point, 9-7. Lady Hawks up by 2. But then just as Rowe gets a point back, they give a point to South on that service error. 10-7, Harlingen South. So Evelyn Yanes, number 23, back to serve for the Lady Hawks. Nicely defended by number 8 for Rowe. Samantha Cifuentes. And once again, Cifuentes trying to make the play, but just cannot get that one over. 11-7, Harlingen South. And if you're Rowe, you look at this game and think, you know, shot yourself in the foot with errors. They haven't played bad offensively. They've done pretty well, but they got to try to clean things up on defense. Making the routine play. It's really what it is. You got to make the routine play. I give South credit. They've landed some good shots. They've landed some kills. With South, I'm impressed with their defense. And really, Rowe has earned the points that they've gotten. But just like that right there, you know, a return error by Rowe. And that's something that Canales really needs to look at and try to polish up by district play. But again, I mean, you're facing a very, very quality Harlingen South team, a very good Harlingen South team. So, you know, this is a potential district champion. So, Rowe, I'm sorry. If you're Rowe, you look at this game and say, okay, you know what? I faced a team that looks like they're going to win a district championship. So, if we can hang with them, clean some stuff up, they got to feel really good about their chances. Like I said, if anything, they're going to be a playoff team. So another mistake by Rowe, and you can see Canales tell him, get the ball up, girls. Get it up. Don't hit it into the net. Get the ball up and over. Of course, district officially starts for a couple of schools on Saturday. A couple of districts kick off. Nikki Rowe begins district play on Saturday. Nice play by number 5, Mia Aguirre, and right now South can smell the win. They're up 15-9. Rowe with another nice defensive play to keep the ball alive. Nice dig by Rowe. Nice tip by South. Another nice play up front by Rowe on the front line. And a nice tip in by number 14 for the Lady Warriors. Alexa Munoz, strong on the net, just tips it down with her fingertips. 15-10. And that one in the net by Mireles. 15-11. Rowe down 4. Rowe able to land a point. Nope, they're giving it to South. 16-11. The linesman called it out. So that point does go to the Lady Hawks. And they're calling that one against Nikki Rowe. Nikki Rowe takes a timeout, up 17-11. You are watching high school volleyball on Real Sports Live.
Lady Wildcats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
The kids are headed back to school. It's time to get internet from VTX1. VTX1 Companies offers fast and reliable internet throughout the Rio Grande Valley, even to some of the most remote areas. For a limited time only, get your standard installation at no cost to you. Start the school year off with a service provider you can trust by calling 1-800-446-2031. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since 52.
Hi, we're Edinburgh Cougars, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
All right, folks, we are back. Set number 3, Harlingen South wins set 1 by a score of 25-19, wins set number 2, 25-17. Right now, looking to seal the deal in 3 against Nikki Rowe. Want to thank all of you for tuning in here on Real Sports Live. John Cannon alongside my camera operator, David Jimenez. Want to thank all of you for tuning in tonight. And that one, a point scored by Rowe, 17-12. Rowe needs to win this set in order to stay alive. They're down 2-0. Of course, it is a best of 5. They can get back in it. I've seen teams battle back down 2-0, but down 5 points, they need to swing momentum their way. And they need to do it like right now. So that one in, that was Mireles. Kept it in just by an inch, but an inch will count. 18-12, Harlingen South. So Rowe making a couple of changes. Number 10, Odemaris Vidania serving. Nicely defended by South. And I tell you what, South's defense has impressed me tonight a lot. Now, as soon as I say that, they make a mistake, but really impressed with what I've seen on South defensively. The points that Rowe has scored, Rowe has literally earned those points by some very aggressive play on offense. South has made some mistakes. I'm not going to say they haven't. They've made some mistakes, but yeah, most of the time they've played really, really good volleyball. Same with Rowe. I mean, Rowe is shaky a little bit. You know, made some defensive mistakes that have given South some points to rack up. But, you know, Rowe is a type of team that can fix it. And when they get it fixed, they could be very dangerous. And again, if you're going to make mistakes, you want to make it in non-district. It only makes you a better team going into district play, and that's the big thing: is fix it now. Find your weaknesses. Find the things that you need to build on and build on them. So another side out by Rowe, 20-14. Harlingen South, 5 points away from sweeping the match. Got two very, very good coaches in Canales and Lucio. Both have done a nice job with their programs. Nice defensive play by South. And wow, Nikki Rowe. Man, doesn't it look like South was going to get that point? Rowe keeps it alive, but then Rowe makes a mistake. But I tell you what, Rowe has made plays like that this evening where they've wowed people. They've wowed me a couple times. So, you know, just as I talk about the mistakes they made, you got to talk about some impressive defensive play as well that they've made. So again, Rowe trying to make the save, but looks like we're going to have a timeout by Rowe. Harlingen South 3 points away from sealing the deal, 22-14. Want to thank you for tuning in. This is Real Sports Live.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank. Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias, su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
All right, folks, we're back once again. John Cannon here, Harlingen South High School. Non-district action. We are just days away from the start of district play around the Rio Grande Valley. Got a great one on hand here tonight. Harlingen South, Nikki Rowe. So far, it's been Harlingen South as they won the first two sets by scores of 25-19, 25-17. Right now, up 22-15, 3 points away from the sweep. Rowe trying to get back in this thing and back in this thing. Try to keep the match alive. Had a couple of nice volleys, a couple of nice defensive plays as well by both teams. But that one, a mistake by South. Rowe Now down 6, 22-16. That one just gets over. Nice dig by South. One thing I say about South, they position themselves very well on the court. So does Rowe. I mean, Rowe, they both read the ball really well. I've noticed that. They set themselves in position really, really well to defend it. And it's something really, really that I've been impressed with. Just the way that they're in position, just the right spot. So 23-16. Harlingen South hoping to give their seniors a win on senior night. And wow, number 14 for Rowe. Alexa Munoz, a couple times, has made those big plays on the net. 23-17. South just able to get that one over. And another big point, that's 17, Lauren Mowbray. Rowe looking for a little extra gas in the tank. Looking to rev up the engine right now. Trying to crawl back in it, down by 5, 23-18. And Rowe with another point. Not done yet, folks. Timeout by South. Rowe has gone on a small run, cut it to 4, 23-19. You're watching Real Sports Live here at Harlingen South.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the prices? It's a hacienda party.
It's football season at Hacienda Ford, and you can get a new Ford Expedition with 20-inch wheels, leather, navigation, and more for $12,000 off MSRP.
We got the tailgates down and we're feeling all right. My hacienda friends are saving money tonight.
Hacienda has it.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
So, folks, just when it looked like South was on cruise control, all of a sudden, Nikki Rowe on a little bit of a run have kind of shifted momentum into their favor. Down by 4, trying to keep themselves alive in this match. And right there, Rowe, another point, 23-20. Harlingen South being bit by a couple of defensive errors. And Rowe is fired up. South still in command, but you got to give Rowe credit. Another point for Rowe, 23-21. Wow. Wow, just when it looked like South was going to sweep this thing, Rowe comes back and says, not just yet. Another defensive mistake. 23-22. Timeout, Rowe. They are fired up, folks. Rowe is fired up. So we're going to go and take a quick commercial break. We will be back. You are watching high school volleyball on Real Sports Live.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
So, folks, we got a game here. If you've tuned in, you tuned in at the right time. Nikki Rowe down 2-0. We're down at one point, 23-15. They have gone on a 7-0 run, down 1 in set number 3. And what's plagued them most of the contest, their defensive errors, they have now turned on South, but right there South with a big momentum swing. Number 1, Zoe Garcia landing one in, and now they are at match point, 24-22. That was a big play by Harlingen South. So let's see what happens here. South 1 point away, goes out. Rowe not done yet, down by 1. Wow, save the best for last, I tell you. Nikki Rowe, nice save, nice sliding save by number 1, Zoe Garcia. Another nice save. Harlingen South can seal it in 1. Rowe can stay alive, and they do. Rowe, 24-24. Man, they are not ready to go home just yet. And another error by South. Rowe 1 point away from stealing game 3 and forcing a 4th set. So you can hear the South Crazies right now making noise, trying to fire up their girls. Nice save by South, but no. They're giving it to Rowe, and Rowe wins that one 24-26. Wow. Nikki Rowe. And now I tell you what, Rowe is fired up. Fired up, folks. So we're going to go ahead and take a break real quick. 2-1, momentum has shifted. Stay tuned. We are getting ready to start set number 4. You are watching high school volleyball on Real Sports Live.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physicals. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Hi, we're the Edinburgh Bobcats. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
So, folks, we're back. And I'm going to tell you something. At one point in set number 3, Harlingen South was up 23-15. Rowe goes on a 10-2 run. No. 12-2 run and wins this thing. Wow. So we are ready for set number 4, and I tell you what, I know y'all didn't see this or hear it, but during the timeout, Harlingen South coach Anita Lucio, absolutely livid with her team. You could hear it from up here, and I had the headphones on. and I could still hear it. She told her team, I mean, what happened? You have just let them back in this game. As for Rowe, Coach Canales telling her team, hey, you've got it back. Okay? We came back. We battled through adversity and came back and won this thing. Hey, girls, we're back in it. This thing looked like it was done. It's not done. We're back in it. We've got something to use going into set 4. We shifted the momentum our way. Now I'm curious to see if Rowe can keep this momentum in set 4. And as for South, can they bounce back? Because they had some huge errors. And combined with Rowe's exceptional play as well during that run, who's gonna answer the call right now? That's what I want to see in set number 4. So here we go, Nikki Rowe with a serve here in set number 4 on this best of 5. You got John Cannon, David Jimenez live here from Harlingen South High School. And Rowe right there grabs another point. 1-0 in set number 4. Right now, Rowe is fired up, ladies and gentlemen. Nice save by Harlingen South on defense. Wow. Rowe picks up another point. Up 2-0. I mean, I tell you, you got enough highlights just from the end of the third set going into the fourth. I mean, literally. So 3-0, Nikki Rowe. Another mistake by South. Rowe right now looks like a completely different team. Looks like the team we expected coming in here. They're up 4-0. Harlingen South has to find a way to break this momentum. Another point for South, 5-0. They have scored 18 momentum points. 18. Another defensive mistake by South, and Lucio calls. I thought she called timeout, but no, she's questioning the call on something here. So it's going to be a replay. Point does go away, so it's 5-0. Nikki Rowe. And that one, a good defensive play by South. Looked like it was going to go out. But South able to make the defensive play. And a kill by Rowe does go out of bounds. So 5-1, South finally gets their first point of the fourth set. So right now, folks, Nikki Rowe in cruise control. Seeing if South can get back in this thing. Of course, they're up 2-1 right now, but right now it's been all Nikki Rowe. And I love the communication by Rowe right now. You didn't see that earlier, but right now they're communicating, they're talking. You can see more. They look like they've got, I'm going to say this, it probably doesn't make sense. They got their mojo back. Kind of like Austin Powers said, found my mojo. They found their mojo right now. And, man, they are absolutely making some great plays. If this is a Rowe team going into district, they're going to be very, very dangerous. Got another great volley here going on, and another mistake by the Lady Hawks. Rowe up 6-2. I told you, in volleyball, you know what? Momentum can swing on a dime, and it did. So nice play by South. Number 6, Mireles, who's been a little quiet, looking to get her team back in this contest, in the match. So number 14, Alexis Encina. Another point scored by Rowe. They are fired up. You can see it. I mean, from the bench to the court to their fans, there's life back. Another mistake by South. 8-3, Nikki Rowe. And just as I was praising South on their defense, all of a sudden, defensive errors have hurt them. And now they find themselves really needed to battle back. Even though they're up 2-1, right now, this is Rowe's match. They have controlled really the end of set 3 and end of set 4. So a defensive mistake by Rowe. They're still okay, up 8-5. Mireles serving. Nice play by South, number 5, Mia Aguirre. Scores a big point, 8-6 now. Rowe on top by 2. South looking to get back in this set. They've trailed the entire fourth set. Have not had a lead since they were up 23-15 in set number 3. And that one out. Point Rowe, 9-6. Again, want to thank our title sponsor, Hacienda Ford. Don't forget, Hacienda has it. Looking for a new vehicle, in the market for one? Go visit the folks at Hacienda Ford in Edinburgh, Texas. Want to thank everyone for tuning into Real Sports Live. Boy, if you tuned in, you're in for a dandy. This one looked like early on, Harlingen South was going to seal the deal in a sweep, but Rowe, who again, they're one of the best teams in the Valley for a reason, one of the best programs, and are showing it right now, up 9-6. And now with another Harlingen South error, 10-6 Rowe. Nice defense by Rowe. Nice dig by number 10. South answers back. Curious to see how many digs the libero for Harlingen South has. Another impressive dig by Evelyn Yanez. Got a great volley going here. Both teams fighting, clawing, scratching for every point. And every point is crucial right now. That one goes out of play. Huge point for Harlingen South. Down 7-10. So it looks like the linesman is going to, the line official asking Rowe's coach something on the lineup. Number 15 checking back in for the Lady Warriors. Canales asking, now she's having Onrubia and her libero check back in. Now Lucio coming over. She wants to get clarification on this. Again, every point right now is important for both teams. So sure enough, Lucio asking, hey, what's going on here? So there we go. Substitution was made. Onrubia back in. 7-10, Nikki Rowe on top of Harlingen South in set number 4. Onrubia with a kill shot. Nice save by Mireles. Early on, that was a matchup to watch. And South grabs another point. Cuts into Rowe's lead. Now 8-10. Rowe fans trying to keep their Lady Warriors alive. You don't want momentum to shift just yet. Of course, if you're Harlingen South, their fans have gotten a little quiet. They're waiting for something to erupt and get them back in this contest. Onrubia with a nice kill. I said it's eventually she's going to land one in, and she does. 11-8 Rowe. Timeout. Alrighty, folks, we are back here at Harlingen South High School. Real Sports Live in the house tonight. John Cannon, David Jimenez here for non-district play. Harlingen South versus Nicky Rowe, two traditional powerhouses in the Rio Grande Valley, duking it out. And early on, if you're just joining us, it was all South as they had a 2-0 lead. And they were well on their way, folks. They were 2 points away from a sweep, a 3-0 sweep. Nicky Rowe comes back down 25-13, wins set number 3, 26-24, and then went ahead in set 4. South has been able to battle back, keeping it close, but what a comeback. I got to give Rowe a lot of credit. I mean, this thing looked like it was done, and they come back, and now Harlingen South starting to come back a little bit, 11-10, Rowe up by 1, but Harlingen South now starting to slowly get it back after a little bit of a lull. And they're giving South that one, Rowe out of rotation. And I said, if you get caught on that, they're going to take a point away. Right there they do. Rowe, the girls trying to keep themselves fired up. And that one goes out. Harlingen South takes their first lead since the 23-point mark. They're now up 12-11. We're going to go to a commercial break.
Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Techs in Harlingen.
The kids are headed back to school. It's time to get internet from VTX1. VTX1 Companies offers fast and reliable internet throughout the Rio Grande Valley, even to some of the most remote areas. For a limited time only, get your standard installation at no cost to you. Start the school year off with a service provider you can trust by calling 1-800-446-2031. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
All right, folks, we want to welcome you back. 12-12, tied up in set number 4. Harlingen South, Nicky Rowe. It's been a back-and-forth contest. Rowe has really battled back from a big deficit and gotten themselves back in this thing. But now, Harlingen South starting to get those points back. They now take a 13-12 lead in set number 4. Both teams have seemed to clean things up, especially Nicky Rowe. They've really cleaned up their defensive miscues, and now it's kind of shifted over to South. Whereas they were playing really good defense, now they've kind of been bit by their defensive play. South gets a point back. 14-13 Harlingen South on top. South fans starting to get back in this thing, rally behind their girls. And there we go, Mireles lays it down. Thunderous kill shot, 15-13, Lady Hawks. Nice kill shot by Rowe. 15-14. Of course, Rowe trying to tie the match up and force a fifth and final set. Harlingen South, they want to win this thing, go home with a 3-1 lead. Big point scored by South. They're up by 2, 16-14. Alexis Encina serving for South. Nice play up front by number 15, Cassie Salinas. Point scored by Nikki Rowe, 16-15. Just when it looks like South starts to pull ahead, Rowe gets right back in this thing. They are not going to let them steal this one without a fight. That one was close. By Rowe. They were able to get it over. Nice dig by South. Nice play up front. And that one just goes in the net. Miyamata. So 17-15. The Lady Hawks up 2. Nice dig by Onrubia. Another nice dig, nice play by number 10 for Rowe. Jillian Pontiano. Rowe gets another point, 17-16. Been a great match. Great set. This set especially. Been back and forth. Battle two on that one. And that one goes out. 18-16 Harlingen South. South Crazy's gotten a little quiet here. Oh, what a save by Nikki Rowe. Oh, man, just when it looked like it was going to fall in, they save it, but South does get that point. 19-16. Crazies are showing a little bit of life. So Onrubia says not just yet. Don't count us out by a mile. Scores a huge point, 19-17. South up by 2 in set number 4. Number 11, the libero to serve for Rowe. That's Marina Cortez. And that one in the net by Rowe. 20-17. Got a chess match going on here. Who will call checkmate when it's all said and done? big play. O de Maris Vidania. Rubia was ready to cock back and fire, but Vidania answers first on the net, drops it in, 21-17. Biggest lead of the set for South. And another error by Rowe, 22-17. Harlingen South 3 points away from taking this win. Number 1, Garcia gets it over cleanly for South. So if you're South right now, you want to build on this lead, get out of here with a W. And another point for South, 23-17. That hasn't called the timeout just yet, and there it is, timeout by Nikki Rowe. We're going to take you to a commercial break, folks. We will be back with you shortly. You are watching high school volleyball here on Real Sports Live.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
So set point right here, game match set, everything for Harlingen South, up 24-17 in set number 4. And it goes out of play. That is it, folks. Harlingen South wins the contest 25-17 in set number 4. And I'll tell you what, you got to give Rowe a lot of credit. It looked like this thing was going to be over in the third set. Rowe battles back, wins set number 3, battled really through set number 4 until finally Harlingen South able to get it back together. Rowe had a couple of mistakes. Harlingen South gets the win, but Rowe can definitely take something out of this. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in again. I want to thank our sponsor, Hacienda Ford. I want to thank all of our sponsors as well who support Real Sports Live. I want to thank Joe Bowling, whose dream became a reality. I want to thank David Jimenez. First time he ran the camera. Did a great job tonight. Really did. Made my job easier at least. So, folks, myself, John Cannon, everyone here at Real Sports Live, I want to thank you for tuning in. Once again, Harlingen South wins it 3-1. District play begins on Saturday. I want to wish the best of luck to both teams. That's it for me, ladies and gentlemen. I am out. Have a great night and enjoy the rest of your week.